Everyone who knew Erin Caffey was stunned when she was sentenced to life in prison for commuting a horrible crime. Love made this young woman do something she never believed she could, and unfortunately, no one stopped her until it was too late. Erin dreamed of finding the one and spending her life with them, like most girls her age. Unfortunately, she didn't get married and have a big family. Every couple fights and sometimes breaks up. However, Erin's romance was terrifying. Erin met her boyfriend at work. Everyone cheered for them. Erin's parents hated her boyfriend. Erin convinced her boyfriend to help her carry out her evil plan, which would fail. Texas birthplace of Erin. Her parents were strict Christians. Erin felt like she was missing out because she couldn't date or hang out with her friends. Erin's parents attended the local church's Sunday service daily. Conservative Baptist church ministers. Erin's parents were so religious that they pulled her out of public school and homeschooled her over something silly. Erin's parents, like many religious families, consider being gay a sin. Erin's homophobic parents homeschooled her and her brothers after a classmate kissed Erin. Erin had no idea things would get worse. Penny Caffey, Erin's mother, started a Bible-based curriculum at home after homeschooling. If you like my videos, don't forget to like or subscribe. Thanks in advance. That upset Erin. She longed for her schoolmates. She didn't know she'd meet someone special. Terry Caffey, Erin's father, believed she was bisexual and that the bisexual culture caused her horrific crime. He told Erin she could never attend public school again. While her friends partied and had sleepovers, she was stuck at home. Erin's depression grew daily. Erin wanted to escape home all day. Unfortunately, she had no money or friends to help her. After a few months, her parents agreed to let her work at the Sonic drive-thru, a decision they would regret. Erin's co-workers noticed immediately. Erin looked sad and lonely. She was sheltered. Her co-worker said she looked at the world for the first time. Charlie Wilkinson, a young drive-thru worker, noticed Erin. Erin and Charlie started dating and fell in love. Erin ignored Charlie's temperamental issues. Charlie proposed to Erin with his grandmother's engagement ring despite Erin's parents' disapproval. Erin knew her parents didn't like her boyfriend, and his proposal made them angrier. Can they keep their daughter from Charlie? Erin frustrated Terry and Penny, who restricted her further. She could only see Charlie once a week at their house under their supervision. Erin was furious. Erin only wanted freedom. Her parents prevented her from seeing her boyfriend daily. Constant surveillance was too much. Erin knew she had to speak up. She soon devised the perfect plan. Erin sought ways to leave her parents' home and live with her soulmate. She could rent a room in a shared apartment and stay with Charlie now that she had a job. Erin's boyfriend was impatient. He begged her to escape with him daily. Erin refused to flee. She had another idea. Erin wanted to do evil. Erin told her boyfriend that killing her parents was their best option instead of fleeing. Charlie agreed, and the couple began planning and enlisting Charlie's friends. Erin, Charlie, his friends Bobby Johnson and Charles Wade entered Caffey's home on the 1st of March 2008. The couple gave Charlie's friends, who were also dating, $2,000 to kill the Caffeys. Bobby and her boyfriend happily agreed and spent days planning their wicked crime. Charles was a normal high school student before committing murder. He was a bad student who got into trouble often. He was a troublemaker who always had an excuse, a talent. Charles was yelled at by his teacher for using a computer days before the horrific crime. Charles was 20 when his friend asked him to kill his girlfriend's family. He had just become a father to a little girl a few months before committing the horrific crime, making it worse. Charles and his ex were married despite their separation. His ex-wife said he wasn't like this from the start. Charles's ex-wife thought he was a good guy who would never hurt anyone. His family attended church every Sunday. After their year-and-a-half breakup, he changed. After meeting Bobby Johnson, Charles stopped seeing his daughter. Bobby's past adds to the strangeness. She was always a good student and daughter. She was never suspected of such Satanism. Four friends rode into Caffrey's driveway on murder day. Erin's parents were asleep and unaware of their impending death. Erin and Bobby stayed in the car while Charlie and Charles entered through the back door. Erin's boyfriend told her they had to kill her brothers to cover their tracks, and she said, "I don't care, just do what you gotta do." Two boys shot the couple with a .22 pistol in their bedroom. Terry Caffey, Erin's father, took several shots. Charles' gun jammed when he and his friend tried to kill Erin's mother. He switched to a more barbaric weapon. After nearly decapitating Penny with a samurai sword, the two friends focused on Erin's two brothers. They brutally murdered them while Terry bled out on the floor. Charlie. No. Why? He cried as his son died. The teen's treatment of the other child was even worse. Charles, Charlie, and Bobby raided Erin's home after killing the family. They stole valuables after taking cash from the family's bathroom lockbox. They pretended nothing happened. Before leaving, they poured lighter fluid over the house and burned it down to cover their tracks while Erin watched from the car. The four friends believed they killed everyone after burning the house down. Erin's father survived. He was shot 5 times in the chest and head. He crawled from his burning home to his neighbors. He left a bloody wake. Our bathroom was the only exit. I fell through the window. Terry remembered that if he could just reach his neighbors, Tommy and Helen, they would fix everything. I crawled for football pitches in an hour. Halfway, I wanted to die. However, if I couldn't save my family, I had to live long enough to hold the perpetrators accountable. I focused on Tommy and Helen's window light with all my might. A bloody man on their patio shocked the neighbors. Finally, I collapsed on their porch. I couldn't stand. Terry said Tommy and Helen called 911 and I was hospitalized. The grief in the days and weeks after was indescribable. Suicidal. I hated and was bitter. I wanted to find and strangle these guys. Erin and her friends, what happened? Erin wrote her father after her life sentence. "Nothing was your fault," she wrote. "It was mine. I never wanted any of this." She blamed her boyfriend for everything. "I just followed his advice. He fed me all these lies, I got caught up in him, and I feel so guilty," she said. "Even though this has happened, I still feel sad, but at the same time glad that I'm free from the pressure." Miss Mama and the boys. I know. Erin is serving 25 years and 2 life sentences. Charles and Charlie served life without parole. Bobby? The innocent girlfriend was sentenced to 40 years in prison for murdering without a weapon. Terry forgave his daughter despite the horror. "I forgave my daughter more easily, but to forgive the guys who did this for a long time felt too much," he said. "I want them to wake up every day thinking about what they took and hopefully feel remorse." Terry continued, "I want good to come from this." What did you think of this story? Do these criminals deserve death? Thanks for watching. I'll see you again in the next video.